Hi, it's Coach Donne. I am actually coming to you to talk to you today about self-check. And by self-check, I mean sometimes things happen to you or things happen to us. And specifically, I'm talking about me. When things happen to me, I sometimes have to ask myself, is it me or is it the world? I know. That's really funny, but a friend of mine told me a long time ago that I needed to ask myself when I was going through stuff, the question that she asked herself when she was going through stuff. And she said, sometimes I just have to check and see if it's me, Nene, because my friends call me Nene, or is it the world? And I was like, is it you or is it the world? She said, yeah, because sometimes it's me, but sometimes it's not. So sometimes you have to ask yourself that. And I was laughing hard at her at first. And then I thought about it when I was going through something. And I stopped one day and I said, hey, is this me? Or is it the world? Now, the reason why that's important is because if it in fact is you and you are having a temper tantrum, because as grown-ups, we don't do the 2-year-old thing and fall out on the floor. At least I hope we don't. But we do still have tantrums. I know because I have had the inner tantrum myself. And when I have my inner tantrum, what I've learned is that it comes from a place where I'm either really tired or I'm really frustrated and thing after circumstance after situation is not working out the way I thought it would, and I have not adjusted myself to the possibility of another outcome. So when those outcomes don't work for me, I tantrum out. And there are times when I just have to tell that 2-year-old girl in me to go sit down in the corner and get a timeout. There are other times when I have to tell her, calm down, it's okay. Let us come and reason together. And so then I have to pull out all of the big girl reasons why things are okay, why I am still structurally safe in the situation. Because when I don't feel like I'm safe, I do feel a little defensive. Like, okay, you know what do I need to do? Who do I need to get with in order for my stuff to be the way that it should be? Because this is my world here, and you people are just adjusting to me. Absolutely, that's not true. Absolutely, I am a small cog in a big wheel, and I am grateful to be here. So when that person or that part of me, that tired part of me, that control, the place that I really just want to have everything my way comes up, I have to stand back and say, hey, it's not all about you. And then I have to really focus on the things that I can control. I have to rethink the situation. I have to look at things differently to make things better in the right now and adjust. Sometimes it's just a matter of adjusting myself so that I don't keep tantruming out. The other part of it is sometimes, going back to that 2-year-old example, the 2-year-old is tantruming out because they are just extremely tired and they don't know that they have exhausted all of their energy and they are still trying to go and go and go. And I've learned that about myself too. I've learned that as a giver, as a doer, as a planner and a thinker and an executor, I can serve from my saucer until my saucer is all gone, climb up the cup, serve all the way, not till the cup is halfway full, not till the cup is like 3/4 of the way full. I can get down to like 156th of my cup being empty, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I need to rest, but my body is saying I need to rest, but my brain is saying we got to keep going, we have to get this done, and I have to get that done, and oh my gosh, I need to get this done. And so what I had to learn about myself is when I get to that point where I've served all I can serve and I can't serve anymore and my stuff is empty, I have violated myself, because I should never serve from my cup to the point where I have nothing left for myself. That is a violation of who I am as a person. And as a person who is a giver, it is a violation of my ability to have reserves so that I can give to my family and give to myself. That's the first thing. The second thing that I've also learned is that when I get to that place, it's time for me to retreat and have some space to myself where I can just focus on me. So I give my son his 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or however long he needs. If he needs an hour or 2 hours of my time, and he has to sit on the bed next to me to get it, and even at 24, that he still needs that. I absolutely give him his time, and we talk and we laugh and we do what we need to do. But when that time is over, I relegate myself to self-care. So sometimes that's a bubble bath. Sometimes that's a walk. Sometimes that's my special spot in Del Mar. Sometimes that's just me going to bed and putting on some classical music and relaxing, or finding a meditation that helps me to relax fully from the inside and rejuvenate and recharges me with paraliminal messages. Or maybe it's something more where I'm really just needing to have some worship time and plug into God and talk to Him and have Him talk to me and journal. But all of those things are things that are about when it's me. So when it is the world, what do? Because sometimes it is not you. Sometimes it really is the world. Well, I can give you the lesson that I've learned from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn says that it is not what happens to you that makes a difference in your life. It's what you do about it. Because what happens to us all. The difference between why two people start out in the same station in life and one gets rich and the other one gets poor and they have the same happenings is because one person did something differently than the other person. So it's not what happens to you. It's what you do about it that makes the difference in your world. So figure out how to adjust yourself to make what happens around you beneficial to you. Wow. That was huge, and that was only a few sentences. Well, that's my take on today. And I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of Life in 4G. And remember that life in 4G is living in God, living in a life of gratitude, living a life of giving, and living in your greatness unapologetically. Make sure you do your self-checks, because sometimes it's you, sometimes it's the world. Have a good day. Bye.